So the first thing is, what are your plans? Proverbs 19:21 says, many are the plans in a man's heart, but the Lord's purpose prevails. This is a great scripture because it says two really great things. First of all, many are the plans in a man's heart. We are all here because we have many plans, right? We are here because God has called us to be here. We are here because we want to get better at what we're doing. And we are here so that we can grow our audience and get better in media. But on the other side of that, but the Lord's purpose prevails. So God is still the boss. God is still sovereign. We can't mess it up so bad that God's purpose is not going to prevail. So we got two really great things going for us. We get to have lots of plans, but we got an insurance policy. God's still at work. He's still sovereign. I brought this because I wanted to show you my plan. This was my plan. I went to a conference in Colorado with a friend of mine, and I had been working on a book called People with Passion since 2001. I have been interviewing people that wake up every day and they know what God has called them to do and how they simplified that process literally since 2001. So I had been to book conference after writer's conference to speak to people about publishing my book. I had not had any success, but this conference was going to be the turning point in 2008. This was like 6 or 7 years later. So I had my plan. As you see, I have manuscripts, I have calendars in here, I have business cards in here, I have query letters in here. I went with a detailed plan. Not only that, I went with a friend of mine who also had a book. So we had our flight, we had our beautiful hotel reservations, and we have plans. So we get there to our conference. I had all my workshops picked out. I had editor meetings picked out. I had it all. I had done so much research that I was just so excited that this was the turning point. So we get there, we get off the plane, we get our luggage. I get my very carefully packed briefcase with all of my plans in it, and we get out of the car, and we get into the car, we get into the rental car, and we start driving to this beautiful, luxurious hotel where we're going to spend 3 days. We're young moms at the point. We're going to spend 3 days. My phone rings. I answer my phone, and it's my wonderful sister. And she said, Beth, everybody's okay, but there's a crisis at home. She says, I think you're going to need to go back. And we talked through it, and I turned to my friend Lorraine. And I said, Lorraine, and tears started coming down my face. I said, I'm going home. The tears didn't stop. You know what it took to get home from there, right? The gate agents, the coffee shop people. I literally bald-faced cried the entire time. How could I be so wrong? Many are the plans in a man's heart. What are your plans?